Welcome back to the Magic Trailer. Anyways, for the journey that happened yesterday, which you guys are about to see today, um, what a ride, man. That's all I'm going to say. It was 3.5 grams of JMF, and I really understand why it's called JMF now. There will be a disclaimer coming up in just a few seconds, and then we'll get into it. Disclaimer: don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. No matter what you're trying to do the drugs for, drugs are just bad. Kid, don't do drugs. I do not condone the use of any kind of drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. They're fucking bad. Alright? Drugs are bad. Hope you all like that disclaimer. I sure do. So I do not just trip to have fun. I am trying to enlighten my life a little bit, would be the easiest way to put it. A spiritual quest, just to gotta be more in life than just what there is. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Man, it's really hard to explain what I seen last night. Like, you'll see in the video, I said, man, that was effing cool. But I don't really explain what I'm seeing. So think of the background right there. Okay? Now picture the northern lights. Now twisting and just doing all kinds of random stuff. Okay? And then on top of it, all the seasons happening at once. It was really extremely beautiful. Like, it was, that's the easiest way to explain it. When I closed my eyes, I seen that. Then I started getting visions and stuff like that. Started asking some questions, got some answers, asked some not so good questions, and got some answers that I probably shouldn't have fucking asked. So if you're trying to do a spirit quest or enlightenment, whatever, an awakening, that's what it was to me. It was an awakening. I have done mushrooms quite a few times, and I've always just done them and ran around and played video games and watched movies. But holy shit, this time I laid down, put some Native American drums on, which just touches my soul. And man, that journey was fun. Just everything going every which way and mixing with colors. It's really super hard to describe. But anyway, some of the questions I did ask, which was, what are my spirit guides? And one of them I already knew. I kind of knew the other one, but I got one that I never knew. One was the red-tailed hawk. The other one was a rattlesnake. It makes sense now. It didn't make sense last night, though. After doing some research, it makes sense to me. And then the other one was the mountain lion. And it was absolutely kind of life-changing. Not in the aspect that, like, I'm going to go do something completely different. But, it was like when you're trying to figure out what direction you need to go in, and you got straight, left, right, basically, or reverse. Don't ever go in reverse, but it's always kind of in a fog. You can see, but you can't quite see. After last night, man, that fog is gone. Like, I can see the direction I need to go in, and it was pretty effing cool, man. absolutely effing cool. So I'm not going to try to add too much to this video. I just wanted to add this so you guys kind of, it makes sense to what the hell I'm talking about. Like, Spirit Quest is something I've been trying to do for a while, and mushrooms are going to get me where I want to go. So y'all about to see me just tore up. Just give you a heads up. So hope y'all enjoy. Have any questions, hit me up. Sorry, I can't really describe all the shapes and designs, and I mean, every shape that you've ever seen was in my head, spinning and twirling and spinning different directions and multiple different colors, and then like, you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm Jay. Hope y'all having a fantastic time. I'm about to have a really good time. So let me show you what I showed anybody these since. 1 second, I'll get right back to you guys. 1 second, you'll like what I have to show you. So here's a couple of the dried mushrooms I got from the JMF. There's one. Got a couple of, I got quite a few of them. Actually, that's what the hell I just ate. So, a couple more, you know. So that's what I'm eating. Actually, I didn't just eat that. I had a 3.5 grams, so we are about to buckle up and see what happens. I don't give a shit. I've been trying to do a 3.5 gram trip for about a week now, and everything that could have caused it to not happen has happened. So today is crappy outside. It is 4 o'clock. It took me about a half hour to eat them. I gotta come up with a new way of eating these damn things. But I got them down. And yeah, so the ride should start about 5 o'clock, I'm assuming. It's 4:30 now, so I'll hit you guys back in about a half hour if I can remember. I got music going. I'm kind of jamming out, trying to get all set in the right mood. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see what happens, but I'm also been 10 years since I've done an eighth of mushrooms, so I guess we're gonna fucking find out, ain't we? Till then, welcome back. I am back. It's been 4 hours. Holy shit, that was a ride and a half. I really don't even know what to fucking say, to be honest. That was a fucking experience. Welcome back to the magic trailer, y'all. That was coming off a trip, that 3.5 gram trip of JMF, and I'll tell you guys what. Out of the way, the shit I seen was a fucking amazing. Holy shit. I definitely get why it's called Jedi mindfuck. Stop fucking with the cage, please. It's open. I don't know why you're in there anyways. Fucking cage is open. Instead, they'd rather be in it. Mind blowing, I'd like to put. 3.5 grams was hard to choke down, but was it worth it? Oh yeah. Did I like laying in bed for 2 hours to see the shit I did see? No, it's not my cup of tea. I'd like to be functional and active and all that, but I do understand that sometimes you're going to have to do things you don't want to do to get the results that you do want. So I decided that I was going to lay down and put some music in, which I did. Native American drums. I could still hear them going in my head. Anyways, and just laid down, closed my eyes. It took a little bit. At one point, I think I stopped breathing. Not that I didn't stop. I just forgot to remind myself, I guess. It'd be the easiest way to fight. Breathe, dummy. But I was like way up there, man. Like I said, it's hard to explain. Like it was like out of body experience would be the easiest way to put it, man. That was by far a trip, man. That was fucking awesome. And I seen some wild shit. Like beautiful colors, like what's that fucking shit that goes off in the mountains? Northern Lights in my head, man, would be perfect. Like, it was amazing. I did ask some questions because this is a spiritual quest to me. It's not just for me to trip balls and talk about it. I would like to get things out of these experiences. Because 3.5 grams of mushrooms is not very easy to choke down. I will admit that. It sucks. It's probably why people don't do it very often, because they don't taste very good. Worth it? Yes. Definitely worth it. Some of the questions I asked, I already knew. That's why I kind of asked the questions. I was warming myself up, like, what are my spirit guides? You know, things like that. And I got a shocking revelation on that one. I'm trying to make sense of it as we speak, and I'm working through it. One of them was the red-tailed hawk, which I've known that for years. He's been my spirit guide. But the one I didn't know caught me off surprise when it struck me, like pow, like just like that. Is I got woken up to it, and I opened my eyes as he struck me, and it was a rattlesnake. I never knew that was a spirit guide, but okay. And then the other one, it's a feline. That's all I can tell. But he stayed in the shadows, so he don't want to come out. But that's for me. That's what I'm doing. That's my spirit quest is kind of like what I'm doing. Yes, it's fun to trip balls too, but for every couple trips, I want to, like, right now I'm just enjoying it. You know, enjoying all the colorful lights, the visuals. Close your eyes and see all kinds of cool ass shit. Yeah. But at the start of it, I was actually wanting to do answer some questions, and they got answered, and I'm pretty happy about that. Besides that, absolutely amazing. JMF is definitely a mind fuck. Holy shit. I hear geese in the background honking. Some of it is super intense. So, and some of it only pertains to me. So, enjoy. And like I said, I do not condone the use of drugs in anything, or any manner, any amount of drugs. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, kids. I'm doing this for my own little research. So, thank you very much. Where do I start? Where do I start? Holy shit. Whew. 2 hours. I'm still fucked up. God, I've seen some beautiful shit, man. Close your eyes, get some music going. Holy shit. visuals are absolutely fucking kicking ass today, buddy. Holy shit. Oh, it's still going strong. Oh, shit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just the whole thing, man. Like, it was definitely rebirth. Best way to describe it. Beautiful. Whatever the fuck I seen sure was beautiful. Oh man, it was. I don't know if I can describe it, man. It was. Like seeing the seasons. Like snow covering the mountains. But it wasn't snow, it was like greens and reds and then had eagles flying. It was just 100%. Anyways, I don't know however he does it. But anyways, yeah. So I had like an hour conversation with Bryce. Thanks, Bryce. I know you probably didn't want to do that, but he's having a problem. He can't get high off mushrooms, and he has to sit here and hear about me tripping my fucking balls off. So I kind of feel bad. Oh shit, but I don't know why it's funny and shit right now. Oh. But yeah, totally, this is a badass trip, dude. This is by far the best one yet. Oh shit, man. Holy shit. So I was trying to tell him what I was seeing. It's kind of like an awakening, like rebirth, and it was getting insane. Yeah, this trip is intense. Like it's gonna take me days to rattle that shit around in the old fucking onion. Make sense of that. So it is now 9:30 at night. I am pretty much done. It's all gone away. I don't see no more colors or any more cool stuff. Sorry. It don't last very long. It was super intense though, which was very awesome. That was probably by far my best trip so far. Like you heard, I'm doing a spirit quest, trying to find out some things, and as I do higher dosages, I'm going to ask tougher questions. Bryce, I do apologize. I do feel bad that I called you and had an hour conversation with you while I was tripping my ass off. I do feel bad. I will make it up to you, I promise. That was fun. I gotta find a new way to eat them damn things, though. Just crunching them up and eating them just as is. Whew. Gotta be an easier way, man. I hear orange juice, but then you swallow in chunks. I mean, I've thought about doing it into a fine powder and drinking it in my coffee. I've tried other ideas, but one other thing I would like to add to this. So I've noticed, right, when I start to feel the side effects, I get cold. That's the first sign that the mushrooms are kicking in with me, is I get cold, and I throw on the first thing I can find to throw on, which today just happened to be my lucky fishing sweater, which is all used up, as you can probably tell in the video. That's why it's my lucky fishing sweater, because it's all used up. But no, it was definitely enjoyable. It's going to take me a few days to come up with some answers. I am working on the video right now. I'm trying to get that so you guys can see it tonight, but maybe tomorrow, because I'm trying to add in some new visuals. If you have any questions, God, please leave a comment. If you haven't gone and seen Jay's Mycology, please go check that out. These two channels do coincide with each other, so if you'd like to see the whole growing concept of it, you can actually watch me grow. Excuse me, you can actually watch me grow the mushrooms I actually ate tonight. So go check that out. Good way to kill 5 hours. But yeah, that was pretty fucking intense. That was probably by far the most intense trip I've ever had. And I've even eaten more than 3.5 grams of mushrooms. It's just been a while. But even at that point, I had never experienced anything like that. But this time I had a different aspect going into it. I was actually going to try to lay down and do all that stuff. And it worked. So, if you're not getting what you're seeking through eating an eighth of mushrooms, and you're not really getting the results that you think that you need or would desire, try laying down and put in some, I put in what? So, the music that I was talking about is that, the shaman drum, super low humming meditation. Man, that was kick ass, dude. That hit home. If you're having troubles getting the trip started, listen to that at the very start. You should have no problem at that point. It worked for me beautiful, like nice, easy. With the whole rebirth thing, there was some things I didn't want to see. Okay. At one point, the trip tried to go bad. It's rebirth, so birth, death, etc. I kept seeing something weird. I don't know what it was. It was like a easiest way I can put it is imagine a deer skull painted red all the way around it with a feather sticking straight out. So say it's sitting like this, right? The feather was sticking out like that, which is weird. But it looked like it was in its mouth. I couldn't tell what kind of skull it was. Hell, it could have been a human skull for all I goddamn know. I'm just saying it was a skull. It was sitting sideways, so I couldn't really tell what it was, and it was always. I only got one really good look at it, but it was like, bam, and that was it. And it actually kind of spooked me, and it forced me to open my eyes, which ended the vision at that time. I did immediately close my eyes again and try to get the vision back so I could kind of picture it maybe a little bit. It didn't happen. So I don't know really what that was. It was pretty fun though. So, but anyways, till the next video. I should have an update on this in a few days to kind of make sense what was going on in my head. It's going to take a few days for this to all make sense. So I will give you guys an update when I have more of what I've seen. Besides, it was fucking cool, man. I can't explain it. That's what you guys are here for, is me explaining it. And I will try to explain it. But yeah, it was definitely fucking cool. So, till next vid.